Welcome back. You do have new photo shoot locations. What? I didn't take any pictures though. Why? Strange. Oh, is one because of... Are some of these having completed certain events or something? Huh. That might be it. Anyways. What stuff did we unlock? Keep inventory of that. We have parkas now. I think I'll stick with the kimono for now, to be honest. Skis. More licensed skis. Rally X, I believe that says. I cannot make out what this says at all. I think it says something on the left. I think there's a logo. I cannot read these. I wish I knew what these are references to. Did that say like map beat or something? It's more Namco IPs I just don't know. Pac-Land took you long enough. Rolling Thunder. Okay, geez, calm down. Okay, it's weird saying like a almost photorealistic human here. Stop that. Stop it! I cannot read these. Nothing else yet. I think there are a couple things left to unlock though. Anyways, nighttime. Oh, I need to check how many episodes we've recorded actually. I might just pledge to finish this game tonight anyways. Yeah, I'm on episode 4 for tonight now. So that means like 2 episodes left to finish the game if I don't want to do anything weird. Which is not a lot. I don't know where Quiz Kid is though. Well, ignoring him, the thing to do would be to just go up top and do the race. And then, I guess, we might assume that everything left is... Well, yeah, and there are only gonna be 8 stars left after that. So yeah, in fact, yeah, everything... So I guess I don't get stars from the quiz guy. I would still like to see if anything... If he ever gets acknowledged. If the game ever acknowledges you doing everything with him. Also... This is the Nook I was talking about earlier, where I was sure at some point something would appear. Oh, come on. Speed everything up again. I'm trying to... There we go. I have to do that with one hand, which is really hard. But really, is the spot just here and there's nothing in here? That's really odd to me. There's a door. I guess the implication is this is where you come out or something, and then you just kind of slide on down here. Huh. Okay though. Come on, Granny. Yeah, no more quiz kit, I guess. See how the next race is actually lower. Where it starts. The last race that we did, the previous one, would not have felt out of place as a final one, though, honestly. Big gathering there. But yeah, I think after this race, everything will be on Bigfoot, because we'll have the 5 stars from Bigfoot itself, from getting an S+. We'll have 1 star from the collection, 1 star from the Bigfoot that we actually find, and 1 star from the orienteering guy. So yeah, that will in fact be all there is left to do. I wish you would acknowledge me as like a person he remembers. Like, this guy's the opposite. So this guy is more what I have expected this game to do, and what I'm glad it doesn't do in some other cases. Advanced. where there's no acknowledgement of you being the same person this person knows. There's no development of relationship or any kind of like sequence of events that progresses over time. He says the same things, basically. Well, I could have changed my stocks away from the plungers. I might actually have one more change of clothes, a small one, at least just the stocks, before I head on to our final challenge on Bigfoot. This is a pretty cool place to race, I admit. But it's a pretty brief race, isn't it? But it's intense. I'll give it that. I did like how long the last race was, though, and how it spanned basically the whole mountain. Even just a little bit more than this one. I think it would be nice if we swap these last two races. Oh well. Although I do like how I get to finish along the rainbow-colored slope. And we actually finish at the bottom this time. And... beautiful. Alright, Ali's still say something about me having beaten him every time, I guess.
Hey, you!
Huh, really? He doesn't... yeah, he never acknowledges having seen you more than once. That's kind of strange. Huh. Like, he kind of says the whole, like, I'll never see you again thing, but without actually saying... it's kind of weird. Anyways, I'll head to the bottom one last time. And it might sound silly, but I'd like to, like, be dressed my best for finishing this up. In which case, what I will do is I'll head to the bottom and change out my stocks. Because this isn't like the sequel where you actually unlock everything well in advance of having done everything in the game. So I don't know if the game will ever require you to complete the tutorial for anything. Oh wow! Ha! Nice! Ow. Good thing I didn't do that during their actual race. I do still yearn a little bit for being able to do the jumps and grinds and whatnot of the sequel, even while going down the slopes. And having more secret things off the paths to find and things like that. And, like jumps over rooftops and stuff. This game's a lot more tame in a certain sense. Like you stay more on the actual on the path you're supposed to be on. I love how it paid off though, that so often we would just stop down here. We're at East Tower. And I actually got to answer a question for that. And I think the speaker's just right here. But yes, quick change of clothes. And then up to our final challenge. Yep, I guess you unlock... I'm curious what I unlocked that from. Is actually from having done a particular mission, for having completed a set of missions or something like that? I don't know. One interesting thing is that I don't seem to be seeing... I haven't looked everywhere, but I don't seem to be seeing photo shoot opportunities anymore on the course. Stocks. I don't like any of the special stocks, unfortunately. Straight. Competition. Slalom. Granny's serious business. So I think we can... there we go. Beautiful. I mean, you ought to think that, like, unless she just, like, let herself fade into obscurity, she ought to be a skiing legend after this game. Maybe the second game was just her trying to branch out to snowboarding, even though I didn't do too much snowboarding in that game. Oh, it's snowing again!
Here I go.
Not as much. It's not a whiteout. It would have been cool to have a whiteout down our final trip into the wilderness, actually. But I won't complain. Having any snow at all is still cool. Now let's head on up to the top. Well, not quite to the very top. I'll head on over to our next destination. What do we do first? That's one question. I think I'll save the S Plus for last so that we can have finished everything in the game by having fully dominated all of the slopes. Meaning that I think I'll just go down once and do things as I encounter them. It's weird how thin my stocks look now compared to before. But yeah, so now what I think I'll do is I'll just complete tasks as they come up. And we'll be exploring as well, because I've put off going down Bigfoot again since the first time we went down there. Torches. And as such, I don't even remember it all that well to begin with. If there are any branching paths or anything like that, we'll get to explore them, for instance, as well. Yeah. Sure. A little nervous right there when there's a bit of a bump if you try to go straight. And I've lost my balance there a couple times. And then if you lose speed, it's really punished here because you can't go up here quite as quickly because it's uphill. I don't think this game has a Santa outfit like the sequel did, which is unfortunate. Look, because I'm finishing this game on Christmas. But oh well. I like how this one tree just kind of marks everything here. "15 phones. I dropped all 15 of my phones." Oh, back when phones looked like that. What's the red and white line here? I have a lot of time here. This does feel really natural, though. I do like that. How it's really just kind of... Whoa, look at that. There's that one really awkward turn that you do, just a 90-degree turn at one point, which on a normal course would be really annoying. But here, it helps things feel a lot more natural. This reminds me of Untracked in the SSX games, in the first two SSX games. For those not aware, what that is it's essentially a reward for you. Are there branching paths in here or anything? There are! I think I went on the right last time. Oh man, you go through a... Whoa, what happened there? That is crazy! Wow, I didn't realize that was there. Also this ice, jeez. Oh, no, there's a little wall there. Nice. I recognize that ambient sound from the sequel as well. But in the first two SSX games, as a reward for doing at least half of the stuff in the game, I think it was for completing all the race events, you would unlock an extra track called Untracked, which was just... I think the second game confirmed it to be in Alaska, and the first game didn't say where it was. But it was just in contrast to everything else in the game, where it was actually like man-made courses. It was just fully natural stuff, and it was real cool. And it had, at least in the sequel in SSX Trick, it had a wonderful soundtrack. It had Unfinished Symphony by Hybrid. Amazing song, too. Real dramatic beginning and end to it as well. It was wonderful. And in the first game, there was a chance whenever you went there, too, that would be snowing really hard as well, which was even cooler, like this game did at one point. Yeah. Beautiful. Forgiveness! Alright. I hope you'll forgive me in turn for having to split this across one more episode. And maybe I'll forgive this kid. But there's just a little bit more to do next episode, and I imagine there probably won't be anything else left to do after next episode. But until then, well, this one's strikeout, a little easier than the rest. The difficulty of this is really inconsistent, but they have lots of questions. Hey, we had whiteout conditions in this game. But, and I'll see if I can find that kid more, but I don't think I'll... Apparently, I get the impression that he has lots more questions than I have opportunities to be asked questions. But anyways, see you next time, everyone.